wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why didn't I know about Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa, and Teyana Taylor? Baby, what? Oh, you're gonna love me. That shit looks so divine. It's almost look like they was made for each other. Them motherfucking pictures look like they supposed to be in an art museum. Like, that shit looks so fucking French kiss. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bait, baby. She would have ate it up real quick. Oh, I'm just here for it. They look so damn good together. Like, what?
Just when fans thought the storm had passed, Teyana Taylor dropped a bombshell so powerful it rewrote the entire narrative. In a move followers never saw coming, she publicly confirmed her romantic relationship with Aaron. No hints, no cryptic messages, no staged paparazzi shots. Instead, she shared a heartfelt declaration with the world. I can't hide my truth anymore. And with that, the comments section and social media feeds everywhere exploded. Screenshots went viral, fan pages lit up, gossip sites scrambled, and everyone paused to reconsider the story they'd thought they knew. But the real shockwave? It wasn't just Teyana's reveal. It was the response that followed after. Complete silence from Iman Shumpert. Teyana's post wasn't just a photo dump. It was a narrative shift. The images were warm and candid. Her arms wrapped around Aaron, heads leaning into one another, genuine laughter in the background. The kind of pictures that weren't staged by cameras. They were caught in sincere, intimate moments. The setting shifted from cool city nights to cozy living rooms and quiet backyard conversations, places where real love grows. In one photo, she's resting her head on Aaron's shoulder, her eyes closed, a soft smile playing across her lips. In another, they're mid-laugh, breaking into genuine joy as they lean toward each other. As fans scrolled through, many paused. Some wrote, she's glowing. Others wrote, this is her piece. But hidden in those views, the emotional tension grew. Did Teyana share this to heal, to speak her truth, or to push back? Within moments, the reactions flooded in. On Twitter, fans rushed to repost the images and the caption and the comment section lit up with a mix of cheers and shock. About time, one tweet said. Finally living her truth, read another. But then came the skeptics. When did Iman become a distant memory? And this is moving fast. Feelings or rebound? Simultaneously, you had fans speculating. Did this story begin weeks ago or months ago? Possibly even while she was still with Iman. The mood was chaotic. What had once been social media calm became a chaotic whirlwind of emotion, gossip, and theory. As the internet erupted, the absence of Iman's direct response became all the more telling. Instead of a statement or a captioned photo, he opted for cryptic silence. But silence, if delivered right, can be just as loud as words. He posted a quote, "Truth comes in the quiet." Moments later, his face filled the screen. Alone, unfiltered, staring at the camera. The caption read, "Unfiltered truth." His tone wasn't angry, it wasn't defensive. It was intentional, controlled. This man who once stood by Teyana now appeared to be stepping back into the picture, but not to fight, to remind everyone that his story hadn't ended. And in that silence, fans felt tension. Was this heartbreak? Or build up to a response? Was he acknowledging their breakup or preparing for something bigger? While Iman's account stayed quiet, fans on Twitter didn't hold back. Team Iman began trending fast, boosted by comments like, "Respect to him," for not flaming back. Team Teyana emerged too, celebrating her courage. Another trending tag, Teyana Update, a blanket term covering every twist, repost, or viral reaction. Even on TikTok, morning after the reveal, creators were reacting. Some zoomed in on the sincerity in Teyana's eyes, others tried to decode the shadows behind Iman's face in his stories. On Instagram, fan pages got into full gear. Is that pressure visible in Aaron's smile? Did Teyana look happier than she ever did with Iman? Every post, every old clip, every comment was suddenly up for analysis. Reddit threads went into full detective mode. One popular post unpacked timelines. October, Teyana posts solo pictures. November, I noticed Teyana's captions. Changed. December, I paused when I saw a photo she posted of a dinner but couldn't tag. Another thread wondered, has she been working on her breakup internally, quietly, and personally before making it official now? The pro-Teyana camp argued this was her story to tell, on her own terms. The skeptics? They believed it offered more. Questions than answers. Why announce now? Why with Aaron? Was this truly new love, or a step to reclaim her narrative? Theories multiplied overnight. A popular one. Teyana's move was a power play. Before any leaks or gossip could paint her as the leftover, she took control of the narrative and shared what she wanted the world to know. Another whispered rumor suggested that Aaron was just a rebound, a choice quick and safe after heartbreak. If it was a rebound, was it new love? Or a way to cope? Then there was another theory, deeply speculative. Fans think Iman is quietly compiling evidence, maybe texts, screenshots, or even voicemail messages, preparing to show his side when the timing is right. Some predicted he'd land a deep dive, interview revealing his truth, or maybe release a statement that troubles the narrative. One user even joked, "We're waiting for Iman to drop truth bombs a la Cardi B style." The anticipation was palpable, as fan discussions spiraled across social media platforms. The reactions to the unfolding drama split into two strong camps, support and backlash. Emotions ran high, and opinions ran even higher. Many people applauded Teyana for finding the strength to break her silence, expressing that she deserved to tell her story and be heard without being judged. Supporters praised her vulnerability and transparency, calling her a symbol of resilience in an industry that often silences women, especially Black women when they choose to speak their truth. On the other side, a wave of criticism also emerged. Some questioned her timing. Comments like, "Why wait so long?" and "Why now?" began to populate threads. Others speculated whether the relationship had ever been genuine or if it had simply been an emotional escape, a way to move past something else. Still, those criticisms didn't hold much weight for her core supporters, who saw her actions as both valid and necessary. To them, Teyana's silence wasn't cowardice. It was patience. And now she was finally choosing herself. Aaron, who had long maintained a relatively low-key public presence, suddenly found himself thrust into the center of a media storm. His name began trending on multiple platforms: Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, and beyond. He was everywhere. Some people came to his defense, saying that he had supported a strong woman and stepped into a complicated situation with care. But just as many, if not more, began to view him with suspicion. They accused him of being opportunistic, using Teyana's fame and vulnerability as a stepping stone for his own gain. Others pointed to inconsistencies in past statements or behavior and began piecing together a pattern that didn't sit right with them. The scrutiny was immediate and intense. Critics argued that the timing of everything felt manufactured, maybe even strategic. They asked why, if the love was real, the announcement or leaks had to happen now. Was this about truth or about timing? On the flip side, Aaron's defenders clapped back, arguing that love doesn't come with a user manual or timeline. According to them, no one owes the public a play-by-play of their relationship. They saw the backlash as performative outrage, fueled more by gossip than facts. It didn't take long for media outlets to join the storm. Entertainment reporters started drawing lines between Teyana's personal update and her professional career. Speculation ran wild. Could this be tied to an upcoming project? A new album? A tour? That idea added a layer of intrigue. Suddenly, it wasn't just a personal relationship being discussed. It was the blending of art and emotion. People love when real life mirrors the music, when the lyrics hit harder because they come from something real. Teyana's story was starting to feel like more than heartbreak. It was becoming a narrative of empowerment, pain, and transformation. At the same time, gossip blogs began working overtime. Theories flew across comment sections and YouTube reaction videos. Some bloggers speculated that Iman might be working on music of his own, perhaps a response track or a full-length emotional record inspired by recent events. Others asked whether this public reveal, this carefully timed unveiling of relationship status, was part of a larger promotional strategy. Was this real life, or was it business? Either way, it was catching fire. The drama was taking on a cinematic shape. Love, betrayal, silence, and potential revenge, all playing out in real time on everyone's feeds. As the dust from the initial news started to settle, fan attention shifted back toward Iman. The people hadn't forgotten him, not even close. Many of his longtime followers returned to his older posts, flooding the comments with supportive messages. "We're waiting for your side. Take your time, King. Speak when you're ready." There was anticipation in the air. Some fans believed he might choose to speak through music, maybe a sharp diss track aimed at Aaron, or perhaps a vulnerable ballad about love lost and lessons learned. Others felt he might stay completely silent, ghosting social media for a while, before returning with his own major announcement. Maybe something unrelated, maybe something that felt like a quiet mic drop. Meanwhile, over on the Aaron and Teyana side, public curiosity continued to surge. Fans were scrutinizing even the smallest details: Instagram bios, story captions, comment likes. People noticed that Aaron had updated his bio to include the phrase, "finally said girlfriend," and that tiny line sparked a flurry of questions. Was it official now? Had they confirmed something publicly without saying it outright? And if so, was it a response to the backlash or something they'd always planned to do? Even Aaron's comment sections changed overnight. While some followers posted words of encouragement like, "Good for you," and "She deserves peace," others demanded more. They asked for proof. "Show us it's real," some wrote, as if social media validation was the only thing that could settle the matter. A few even suggested a live Q&A or a sit-down interview to clear the air. One fan poll went viral asking, should they do a joint interview or stay silent? That tension became its own kind of spectacle. Would they lean into the moment and ride the wave, or would they disappear until things calmed down? Inside music studios, media rooms, and PR firms, the behind-the-scenes noise was equally loud. Social media managers and industry strategists began drafting ideas. Should Aaron and Teyana release a duet to reclaim the narrative? Should Teyana give an exclusive interview to People or Vogue to tell her side of the story on her own terms? Should Iman be asked for a quote or comment? The entire situation began to transform into something bigger than a personal relationship. It was now a full-blown media moment. It had crossed into the realm of entertainment, branding, and cultural commentary. What started as private turmoil had evolved into a massive, multi-layered story being watched and dissected by millions. It wasn't just about who said what, or who was right or wrong. It had become a reflection of public loyalty, digital accountability, and the thin line between authenticity and performance. And no matter how it ends, or how long it goes on, one thing is certain. Everyone is watching, and no one is forgetting. Now, we're at a crossroads. The story is no longer just a relationship. It's about narrative ownership, personal truth, public perception, and emotional aftermath. At its heart, it's a story of a woman who decided to speak her truth, no matter the fallout. One man who chose silence as a statement, and another who finds himself in a sudden spotlight of scrutiny and possibility. So what happens next? Will Teyana and Aaron lean into their truth and make their relationship part of her public persona? Will Iman strike back or simply walk away with his dignity? Will Aaron embrace the attention or crumble under the glare? The next few days will define careers, reputations, and public perception. Until then, this story remains dynamic. It's a real-life narrative about strength, heartbreak, love, betrayal, and resilience. And with every moment, the world watches. If this revelation surprised you, and you're riding this emotional roller coaster too, show some love with a like. Tell us in the comments. Team Teyana, shock Team Iman, or shock Team Aaron. Where do you stand? And don't forget to subscribe, because when truth is this powerful and silence this loud, we're all waiting for the next twist.